Just no one's able to see my screen. Okay, so in the past class, we have been discussing about the form configuration. Okay, so we have seen how to create a view and how to choose a view, and we have seen how to create a field from a form layout and from a table. Okay, and what is the convenient way to do it? And we have created multiple types of fields. Now let's understand what are the different types of fields and when we are going to use those fields. Okay, so before I proceed further, any questions you have? Iqbal, Jay, Swati, any questions?
No for me.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, so if no questions asked, let's proceed further and let's understand how can we able to see this. So if we are going to open the incident, and here we can able to see the view is client view. Okay, and we have created these many fields. Now let's understand what is the purpose of these fields and when we supposed to use these kind of fields. Okay, so this is by default out of the box field which is already existed, which is a number field, and this type of field is a string field. Okay, so this is string field directly and a small string. So we have created this field as well yesterday. So if you want to add some integers, 1 2 3 4 5, you want to add the alphabets and you want to add the any special characters, so you can able to do that until 40 characters. So here you can see the limit is only 40 characters. Okay, so in that kind of scenarios you are going to use the small string. But if your requirement is if you are allowing the users to use 100 characters, 100 letters in that specific field, you are going to use the medium. And then if you are allowing 1000, you are going to use large, and if you are allowing 4000, then you are going to use extra large. Okay, that's the difference between small, medium, large, and extra large fields. And at any point of time, if you are allowing the user to attach the audio files, imagine that it might be an mp3, amr, a call recording, or any kind of thing. So the requirement is the client asks you to attach the fields, to attach the document which is in only this type of documents, amr, mp3, or any kind of thing. In those kind of scenarios you are going to use this field, and the moment you are going to click here, let's see what happens. Now you can see the supported file types are mp3 and ogg. If you are going to select any other type, it will not allow the user to do it. Let me say like text document. Now you can see isn't recognized an audio format. So if you want to attach only the audio files in those kind of scenarios, you are going to use the audio field. Okay, and choice. So probably the most oftenly used field in the ServiceNow. So if you are adding some choices, okay, now you can see that this is a choice field and it does not have any choice added. So there are multiple ways of adding the choices, just like the fields. So you can able to right click here and go to configure choices, or you can able to go on configure dictionary. So let's talk about dictionary. That's an important one. So if you are going to go for configure choices, this is going to be real quick. You can able to create the item and you can able to add it just like this. Let's just say uh, choice 1. I'm going to add it, save it. That's it. So if I'm going to see, there will be a choice has been added. Okay, but if you want to do the configuration of a field very precisely, in that kind of scenarios, the configure dictionary will come into picture. So if you're going to right click over the field and go to configure dictionary, you can able to see different types of features of this field. Okay, you can able to see which table does it field belongs to and what type of field it is and what is the display name, what is the database name, what is the max length that this field will exist. Okay, and these are the attributes which you can able to find whether this field is a read only, mandatory, or display. So you can able to make a field MVR. That means that you can make a field mandatory, visible, and read only. Okay, so these are the three options you can able to find. You can see that you can able to make a field mandatory, read only, and display. And make sure that this display value will be only available for only one field in the table. Okay, and choice list specification. So if you are adding a choice, so do you want the none value or not? Couple of times the customer doesn't like to have the none value. In those kind of scenarios you are going to say drop down without having a none value, then you must have to provide a default value. So if I'm going to create a new record, what will be the default value of this field? That you have to provide over here. And in case if you are saying that I need to have a drop down with none, then you can able to add it. Okay, and let me just make this field as mandatory field. Let's see what happens. Okay, and choices. So here you can able to come here and you can able to add the choices as well. So similarly, over there we have just provided the display date. That's it. We haven't selected any other things. But here you can able to give a display name, a database name, a sequence, and more. So let me do one thing. Let me save this one real quick. Let me add the choice from here. Okay, so you can see choices. Create new. It's so slow. Okay, now you can see the choice element and